Dear students, now today we are going to discuss the complex matrices. As we have already discussed about the orthogonal transformation, once again I want to revise the linear transformation. As you know, y is equal to ax is said to be orthogonal if you transform y1 square plus y2 square up to yn square into x1 square plus x2 square up to xn square. The matrix of an orthogonal transformation is called an orthogonal matrix. Okay, so here y1, y2, y3 up to yn and x1, x2, x3 up to xn represents the variable of vectors y and x respectively. How we will look the example. This is the main concern of the today talk. Let us suppose one example I have taken here is so that the transformation y1 is equal to 2x1 plus x2 plus x3, y2 is equal to x1 plus x2 plus 2x3, and y3 is equal to x1 minus 2x3 is regular. You have to establish. So write down the inverse transformation. So if it is true, this is regular, then you have to find out, write down the inverse transformation. Okay, so how you will solve? So here I have given the hint, and it is asked to all the student, you follow the hint and evaluate and do the practice. So first of all, in such situation, we have to find the determinant of A. Okay, the determinant of A, you know, okay, this is already you have to prepare the coefficient matrix where you the first column will be 2, 1 and 1. Another similarly you can write second column, third column, 3 cross 3 matrix. And if you will find the determinant, the determinant you will get minus 1. So minus 1, it means what? It means if this is non-zero. And if it is non-zero, then only A inverse exist, means inverse of the matrix may exist only in case of non-singular matrix. Okay, if this is non-zero. Okay, the first criteria is we have to check and we will find the determinant of A should be non-zero. Now second is the inverse transformation is given by how you can write the inverse transformation for this. This is the inverse transformation, means prima facie, you know, we have already discussed y is equal to ax. Y is equal to ax is the transformation. Okay, we have discussed already. So what is the inverse? Inverse is this. X is equal to A inverse Y. Because of that, you have to check first A inverse exists or not. For that purpose, we have to find out the determinant of it. And then after that, you know this is the equivalent of matrices. So here you will multiply these two matrices and you will equivalent with the matrix column matrix capital X. Then it is easy to write x1, x2 and x3. The value of x1, x2, x3 in the term of course, y1, y2 and y in the term of y1, y2 and y3. You can in this way you can write the inverse transform. Now the second example I am taking is so that the inverse of an orthogonal matrix is orthogonal. This is a very important result, and it is I am leaving here for practice. Is just you do the practice. Inverse of an orthogonal matrix is orthogonal, and its transpose is also orthogonal. Now another important matrices is complex matrices. So let us look what is the definition of complex matrices. If all the elements of a matrix are real numbers, we know if all the element of the matrix are real number, then it is called a real matrix or a matrix over R, matrix over real set. But on the other hand, if at least one element of a matrix is a complex number, that is in the form of A plus iota B, where A and B are real, then the matrix is called a complex matrix. It means it is easy to see the conjugate of transpose of A, here in this case, conjugate of a transpose of A and transposed conjugate of A. Okay, just remind it, conjugate of transpose of A, any matrix, and transpose of conjugate of A. You know, if any matrix A is there, okay, so A, the conjugate of A is always denoted by A bar, and transpose of A is denoted by A dash. In that sense, it is, I'm leaving on you how to write this mathematically. Okay, so but the important part is both are equal here in this case, in case of complex matrix, both are equal, and this is denoted by A star. It means conjugate of transpose of A is equal to transpose conjugate of A, both are equal, and this is equal to A star. यानी इसको हम लिख सकते हैं, okay, like this. Means this is equal to nothing but A bar transpose, A bar transpose means like this, is equal to A dash, okay, like this, और इसका पूरा का conjugate. So both are equal here, okay. And square matrix A is said to be Hermitian matrix if A star is equal to A. If this is equal to A, then such matrices are called Hermitian matrix. And a square matrix A is said to be skew Hermitian if A star is minus A. Okay, so this is a very special matrix. Okay, what is other condition and other important fact associated with this is in a Hermitian matrix the diagonal elements are all real. क्या होना चाहिए? Diagonal element means this element, all or this should be real, while every other element is the conjugate complex of the element. Conjugate complex, look here. This is conjugate complex, look here. Conjugate complex, this is conjugate complex in the transposed position. So for example, this is a Hermitian matrix. So you have to do the practice just to identify which matrix is called Hermitian matrix. क्या होना चाहिए? इसका जो डायगोनल है वो क्या होना चाहिए? रियल नंबर होना चाहिए, और सारे जो एलिमेंट्स है वो पेयर में होना चाहिए, कॉम्प्लेक्स conjugate pair. Okay, and in a skew Hermitian matrix the diagonal elements are zero. Diagonal elements are zero, या तो zero होगा or purely a imaginary number. Look here, either zero or purely imaginary number of the form iota b, while every other element is a negative of the conjugate complex of the element in the transposed position. Negative means this is, you look, 7 minus 7 minus 1 plus iota and 1 plus iota. Okay, so this is like this, 2 minus iota minus 2 minus iota is a skew Hermitian matrix. So this is for the student, you do the practice very well about the Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix. Okay, so I think it is clear now what is the meaning of Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix. Now again, there are some properties here. It is also noted is symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. As you know, we have already discussed. So with the help of these important properties, some more problem may be prepared. So already very quickly we have already discussed this. So I'm not going to waste my time. Only one example. Let us suppose A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, minus 5, 3, minus 5, 6 is symmetric or not. How to check? A matrix A such that A power T transpose of A is equal to minus A is called skew symmetric. That is means this for all iota and j. So you have to check A minus A power T must be skew symmetric. Why? So you have to check if this is this is symmetric or skew symmetric. So with the help of this calculation, as indicated, as discussed, you may check very easily. Okay. This is for practice. This expression 147258369 as a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Okay, they express this matrix into the sum of this. Second, if A is this, then prove that. You have to establish this for practice. Express 6134 as a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Okay, so these are the for your practice problem. Again here some properties and some practice problem. A conjugate matrix, what is the conjugate? Suppose A is any matrix, then the conjugate of matrix A is denoted by A bar as I discussed, and these are the property A bar whole bar is equal to A dot B whole bar is equal to A bar dot B bar, and A plus B whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. And example, this is the example of complex conjugate. Conjugate transpose of a matrix, R transpose conjugate of a matrix. How to write? It is written here. And these are the important properties you can note from any book or from any this place. And now I have already discussed in detail Hermitian, skew Hermitian, and orthogonal matrices. So we have already discussed. Thank you. Stay safe. Thank you.